Man, currently, what we got going on with combiners? We got the Computron Wars and the Devastator Wars going on right now as far as collecting combiners in the MP scale. So I had a question for all those who collect Transformers that follow my channel. Why do you buy combiner teams? Are you buying them for vehicle modes? You buying them for the bot modes? Or are you buying them for strictly for the combiner? Or are you buying them for all three? Which one gets priority? Like if I told you you can only have one mode, which one would get the priority for you? I remember as a kid when we first started seeing combiners, first one we saw was Devastator. We saw the whole team, saw them doing their thing. Was the first time they combined is when they went up against the Dinobots? I think that was. Then the name of that episode was what? Heavy Metal? I'm going off of memory here, people. Help me out. I think it was Heavy Metal. That was the first time we saw the Constructicons combine and they went up against the Dinobots. Damn, that was a poorly drawn episode. But I remember it though. But man, the fascination we had with combiners back then, boy, we when they started popping up, it's like, oh shoot, we got Devastator. Then season 2, we got the Stunticons. Then we got the Combaticons. Then we got the Aerial Bots. Then we got who else did we get season? Because all of them came season 2. I think that's all we got season 2. I think the rest of them came season 3. Yeah, because we got in season 3, we got we had Defensor in season 2. So we got Defensor and the Aerial Bots in season 2. Then we got Predaking. Let's see, Predaking, Terracons, Technobots, season 3. Again, I'm going off of memory, people. I'm old as dirt. I'm ancient. So if I miss one, hey, yo, fill me in the comments. But yeah, man, I remember when we first started getting combiners and they started popping up, and it was always fascinating each time a team popped up. It was like, what this team gonna be about? What they combine mode gonna be? Who they gonna go against? I think my favorite teams are the Constructicons, the Combaticons, Stunticons, Terracons, Predacons, and the Technobots. Yeah, I think I just named everybody. Except for Defensor and Superior, or the Protector Bots and the Aerial Bots. The Protector Bots was never really high on my list. More so Hotspot, but the rest of them was the team was kind of whatever. Aerial Bots, I like planes, but I don't know if I really care for the team as a whole. So I don't know. I think my top 2 was gonna be probably the Constructicons and the Combaticons. I love Swindle. Swindle was my dude, especially that episode where he sat there and sold all his boys, they parts and everything. Then you had the episode Starscream's Brigade. See, I still remember some of the G1 stuff. I know I did a video talking crap about the old cartoon, but I still got them fond memories from being a kid. So, I ain't all the way anti G1. But yeah, I remember all that though. Yeah, so those combiners, they stuck with us. And as a kid, the toys was terrible. They was small. They have no movement. The combiners couldn't move. They just didn't look right at all. They just was just oh my God, they was terrible. So imagine we in a era now, a age, a generation of technology where we're getting what we thought they should be and look like in figure form. So that's why I asked, like, when you buy them, because when you go back and look, they were mostly in bot modes or single bot modes throughout the shows. That's what you primarily seen them in. They usually would only combine toward the end of the episode, and then they would have a big fight. But the majority of the time, you saw every combiner team as a team. That was their primary form throughout the shows. Just like with the Dinobots, their primary form was Dino mode. You rarely ever saw them in robot mode. So I just be wondering, why are people buying combiner teams? Because when they buy the Dinobots, they usually want to keep them in Dino mode, because people would always say, well, that's what we mainly saw them in. Well, if we go on by that logic, we saw combiners mainly in their teams or team mode, if that's even a thing, team mode. But that's what we mostly saw them as. So myself personally, when I buy combiners, my priority first is the bot modes, then combine mode, and then vehicle modes. I mainly look at the team and say, okay, let me see what the team look like as a whole, each individual bot. Then I look at combine mode, say, let's see what that combine mode look like. Then I say, okay, what the vehicle mode look like. Vehicle mode is the mode I can forgive the most. Like, if the vehicle mode is mediocre, I'd be like, that's fine, that's cool. But I gotta have bot mode on point, and then followed by combine mode. That's pretty much where I'm at. Now, I know a lot of people. Well, you know what? I can't even say a lot. It ain't like I ran a poll. I don't know what I just inhaled, had to spit that out, whatever it was. But it ain't like I did a poll. I probably should do a poll and see which one people mainly get. But it seems like a lot of people either get 2 sets or they get 1 set and they combine it, and they leave it in combine mode forever. Which I never understood that, because it's like you got 5 robots and you just forever relegating them to a single combine mode. But yeah, it's crazy, because for me, if you do that, you're basically buying a statue, because you're going to combine them and never take them apart, and you're probably not going to pose them. You're going to have them just in the A stance. So that brings up another question. Would you buy a combiner if it's just a single piece, doesn't break apart, nothing, like a 3-0 type figure, already in combine mode, but it has all the articulation, it just don't come apart and it don't transform? Would you buy that? Or would you just get a statue? And they actually got statues out there of these characters. So it's like, why not just buy the statue, and then when you buy the actual transforming figures, get the rope for what is it, bot mode? That's a question for you folks who buy combiners and never take them out of combine mode. What is people's priorities as far as like putting them together, leave them as a team, or you doing all three? You getting all three so you can have the vehicle mode, combine mode, and the bot mode. I ain't got money like that. I ain't buying triples or no combiner. I'm buying 1 set, maybe 2 at the most, but more than likely I'm only gonna get 1 set, which is why I kind of like those liberation kits. I've yet to get one, but I'm probably gonna pick up one just to see what it's like, because I've been seeing and hearing good things about them. So yeah, I definitely need to pick up a liberation kit. I'm currently working on finishing up my XTB Constructicons. I'm probably gonna pick up another Toy World Constructor for my Devastator, because he's the king still to me, regardless of what these other companies do. I definitely don't like the one by Fans Toys. I don't know what that monstrosity is. I'm good on that one. I'm still working on getting my Magic Square Combaticons, and I'm getting started with the Bingo Toys Computron. So that's where I'm at with my combiners right now. Again, I'm a team guy, combining second and whatever vehicles. And I like to pretty much, for me, hell, I like keeping them in single bot mode because that's more transformers on the shelf to display. But that's just me though. And while I'm on the subject of combiners, let's just talk about how they put these things together for a figure form. Unless you're MMC, leave all that all-in-one stuff alone. Let MMC be the ones that do the all-in-one. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. We already got the formula that we got from Toy World as far as making a combiner that looks good and is also stable. Keep the parts forming aspect of MP combiners. I don't know why anybody wants to get away from that. Makes no sense to me. Just keep them parts forming. The formula works. You got Constructor. You got I don't know what FT is calling their Minosaur, but FT's Minosaur. You got all the Zeta figures or combiners. You got FT Superion. You got let's see, who am I missing? Oh, the new Bruticus by Magic Square. Keep the parts forming. Stop trying to change things. I think if Fans Toys would have stuck with the parts forming, their Devastator would have been the killer and the best on the market. All right, that's all I got to say about that.